todos los hombres en la faz de la tierra. Por amor, hay quien haya querido regalarle una estrella. Por amor, fue una vez al Calvario con una cruz a cuesta.
Welcome. Hey. And I am Evie.
Just Evie.
Just Evie.
Only a Evie here. Okay, first of all, I want to start off with a little announcement that you don't know about. Congratulations, you are another permanent co-host of Latino Rudio.
Thank you. Thank you.
On. Damn.
See?
I turned hers on. Well, anyway,
That's right.
I'll make another announcement. Evie,
Yes.
you are now the permanent guest host, not guest host, you're permanent co-host of Latino Rudio.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so happy.
You're welcome. You can pay me later. I take checks, as long as they don't bounce. So how you guys doing? I hope you had a great weekend and the start of the week. We know what today is, hump day.
Hey.
So how was your weekend, Miss Evie?
My weekend was great, believe it or not. It was very relaxing.
What did you do?
Watched the game.
Los presentados, want to know.
Yeah, well, I was watching the game on Sunday, and it was heartbreaking. I'm a
Oh,
Giants
my
fan.
God.
That's yeah, I'm like this. But
They got served-
I'm still a fan. Big Blue in the house.
They
yeah.
got served up a whole bunch of donuts.
Oh, they sure did. But you know what?
And-
The rain is to blame for.
Sure it is.
The rain was all in their
Sure.
favor, you know.
Your boy, yeah. The next thing you're gonna tell me that they were stuck in the airport, and that was the porters and everybody else on the
Yes,
field.
it's true. It was the.
Your boys got embarrassed by their worst nemesis.
Oh my God.
Y ya está. Punto.
Listen,
Our
trying to
Jets
get over
won.
that, you know
Our
what I mean?
Jets won and lost.
Can you believe? Can we just talk for a minute about what happened on Monday?
You're the permanent
What in
co-host.
the-
You can talk whatever you
What
want.
in the world happened there?
He hurt himself. He got boo-boo. He got boo-boo.
30 seconds into the game.
4 plays.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I saw him just like,
Hola, Rosa.
and
¿Cómo
he
está?
just went like,
He got sacked.
Damn it!
it's, yes. Can you believe that?
Listen, that's the name of the game in football. You got a lot of people who
He is
who
out for
end
the
up.
rest of the season.
You got a lot of people who end up going out for the rest of the season. A lot of players go out for the rest of
You
the
know
season. And
how much money
yeah, but
they
the
invested on this
the
dude?
Jets are insured. This is something that's not anybody's fault. You know, things happen, and
It was just too.
that's the way it is. But they're looking at Tom Brady.
Eso es brujería. Le hicieron brujería.
No. No.
They
He
actually
wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Do over.
Do it over.
They might be looking at Tom Brady, trying to convince him to come out of retirement because Tom Brady stays in
knows?
tip-top shape.
Listen, he's dying to come back.
Of course he
I
is.
think he's bored.
But he
retired.
said it the other day. He's always going to be a New
But
England,
wait a minute.
a Patriot.
Wasn't he hired to work with Delta Airlines to show their employees
So what? Listen,
camaraderie?
if he can,
between,
if he can come
both-
back to football, he's going to come back. It all depends if he wants to come back as a Jet.
Well, he's the GOAT.
And vamos a ver. The Jets they have fielded a decent team.
They did. I mean,
we'll
they're
see what
gonna
happens.
keep Wilson as a permanent quarterback.
They got no choice. They don't have anybody
but,
else.
we'll see. He just
Man, if he gets hurt, we might as well just give up the whole season.
Well, who
But,
knows? He might surprise you.
No. You never know. His as long as he's got protection, he'll be all right.
It's true.
So let's move
good
on.
vibes.
Current events. As we all know, I'm sure you've heard of the earthquake in Morocco. Thousands and thousands of dead
Wow.
and 10,000 still missing. Devastation. I mean, and the thing is, that country wasn't built for earthquakes like this. They haven't had an earthquake like this in probably 100 years, I say. Something this
like
big.
that, yeah.
And then you had the floods in Libya. They got hit
Oh
with a
my
tropical
God.
storm. Thousands of dead and thousands feared dead also because they got so many people missing.
Climate change is a big
Well,
issue.
I mean, it's climate change, and
lot of
also
things
a lot of
going
it. Some of it has to do with human error because we still burning
course.
fossil fuels and stuff, depleting the ozone. But there are people who don't believe in it, and that's okay, because this is going to happen gradually, and some people just don't care because I'm not going to be alive to see it. Yeah, but you want
They don't.
but you want your
it's
future
just-
generations of your grandkids and great grandkids and so on and so forth to have a decent life. But if it's not going to happen in my lifetime, people say, so what? That's
but
the
it's
way.
a shame. But overall, we just wish that everybody is okay and sending good vibes and blessings to everyone.
Yeah, she's the lady of reason here. Me, así las cosas.
Ay.
Las cosas pasan.
Bien.
Well, my weekend, what did I have? Didn't do anything. Well, I studied.
that's
taking
good.
I'm
that
taking
you
up a
study.
course. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet until I finish it. And some people know, some people don't. And
Do
my kids came
tell.
back from DR.
Oh, nice.
They were at their grandmother's year of, of passing.
Oh,
You know what they
okay.
do, they do the whole,
My condolences.
the whole thing. Thank you. And they came home, and my grandson, I took him to school this morning.
I know.
He was kicking and screaming and crying. I had to bribe him. I said, listen, man, when we get out of school, I'll take you to get some snacks. You can buy as many as you want. He took me up on it.
Oh,
I told him-
it's still warm, so they still think it's summer.
No, it doesn't matter. It could be 2 degrees outside. As long as he said, yo, pop. You said snacks. So I got him his snacks, and he's chilling, waiting for me to get home.
Aw.
And that's about it for my weekend. You know me,
it
my
was a
weekends are
very
always boring. I don't
relaxing-
do anything.
Yes, you are boring.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I don't do anything.
I mean, a lot of people just, like relaxing,
Sometimes,
waiting for the holidays.
not
to
even that.
come.
Sometimes I go out. Sometimes I don't.
Ay, es que too expensive out there.
I'm like an almond joy, and a Mounds. Almond joy got nuts. Mounds don't. So
Okay.
I can go either way with it.
But which one are you?
Mind your business.
With or without?
Mind your business.
Okay.
It all depends on what time of the day, what time of the month.
I prefer with nuts.
Of course. You walked right into that one, boy. She was like, yeah. Brincó con las dos piernas. She jumped right in there, bro, no matter how cold that water was. That was funny. Oh, that used to be my ringtone.
Yeah.
I used to, the train it would go off, people would just start laughing. And so what else is going on with you?
Listen, let's talk about this rivalry between us Latinos. What's going on with that? What is happening?
Listen, racism knows no boundaries.
It's amazing how us Latinos are supposed to, work together, do our best to, have our kids do better, be better than what we've been going through our lives and stuff. And it's just, I don't understand this rivalry.
Yeah, but it also goes down to our forefathers también. You know how they would say, mira, no dañe la raza,
Es verdad.
cásate con lo tuyo. And it's been that way since basically, I would think, the beginning of time.
It's true.
But listen, if I'm going to fall in love, I'm going to fall in love no matter who you are. You could be purple, green, orange, polka dots, lo que sea. As long as,
Love
long as
has
you're good,
no color.
I told my mother one time, Ma, what if I bring you a real dark-skinned kid with nappy hair as a grandkid? He goes, well, I'll learn how to cornrow.
That's it.
My mother don't care.
That's
My
it.
mother loves, she just loves. And besides, she can't be prejudiced because my grandmother's dark.
And
May she rest in peace.
Look at that.
She was dark, and we're like mulattoes, if you want to call it that. And we have to get along with each other and stuff, and we gotta love each other. Let's dig into it. Let's dig into it. We have they have this is from 2020, and the current the public discussion on racism is toward black people in the United States, which is also black Latinos, because you're dark skinned. So they're gonna say you're black and you're Latino, but I just say Latino. And they're amongst we have been largely ignored. And we a lot of people that I tell that there's racism within the Latino community, they're like, whoa, really? It's basically been kept on the wraps. It's been like a turmoil and a fight between us that no one really knows about.
No.
Not a lot of people outside of our own
dark
community.
Latinos against light-skinned Latino.
Yeah, that's always. But
It's
that's
incredible.
But that's everywhere. If you notice, if you look at the old Venezuelan novelas,
Yes.
the indentured servants are always brown and black, and the ones that get the ending are the lighter skinned ones.
It's true.
You know, and
The
that
same thing with in Mexico too.
same thing.
Los
Any Latino,
Rubio.
yeah.
With the dark skin, indigenous.
Any
you know.
Latino nation
Tainos.
you go to, and if you notice, if there are a lot of prominent dark skinned Latinos, we don't see them because the lighter skinned ones outnumber them, and they're the ones that get more of opportunities. Look at the white Cubans in Florida. Most of them are Republican.
And
I don't understand it.
I don't understand that either.
They-
And
Go ahead.
this is now that I'm sorry to interrupt you, but now
Yeah,
that
you be
mention
sorry.
About, but now that you mentioned about the Cubans, the white Cubans in Florida, the same thing in Puerto Rico. The Puerto Ricans that are staying that are born in the island, they feel animosity towards the Puerto Ricans or that are born here in the United States.
Yeah, of course. It's always been that way.
You're not a Boricua. You're not a true Boricua. And this and this and that. You know what I mean? It's,
My brother Manny, his wife looks white. Yeah, she looks white. I'm telling you, she looks white.
Look at that.
She's almost as white as my sheet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and we the good thing is we come in all colors. We
sure
should be
do.
embracing ourselves.
We sure do.
Should be embrace our
Differences.
our heritage,
We
our
different.
culture. Because
we're unique.
with Puerto Rican, we're not a race. That's one thing. We're a culture. We don't have we have an island. We don't have a country basically.
Right.
Because
But we're a mix.
of course,
We're a mix.
of course.
And
We like I said, we've been largely ignored, and you have then you have border walls that want to be constructed, and I have mixed feelings about it because I don't have a problem with immigration, but you got to do it the right way. If you're seeking asylum, you're supposed to, from what I understand, you're supposed to apply for asylum in your country or in a different country before you can come here.
right.
And get vetted, not just allow people to come in. I mean, because it's been done by both parties, Democrat and Republican. It's been allowed. It's just that some people just refuse to admit it, and other people to admit it. But it has to be. Lucy Santos, welcome.
Hi, Lucy.
It has to be addressed because we have to go. Jumping off the Latino racism stuff, the immigration problem that we're having. We're gonna bust at the seams.
But you know what? The immigration now that we go, that is happening right now, is part of the racism that because even Latinos right now that live in this country are feeling kind of animosity about this
Of
immigrants
course.
and all the things that are going, because a lot of them feel that they're gonna take over jobs and and the opportunities that they right now. Look what happened with the mayor of New York City. He decided that he's gonna make cuts to other, cut funding.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just
Why you laughing
what Lucy said. You go through the legal part of the entry, puñeta. It's true. I mean, I understand if you're willing. Now they did a little bit of a piece of a Venezuelan mother with her 2 children.
Right.
She walked from Venezuela to Mexico
Wow.
to get away from. She had to. I'm just gonna go by her story. She had to fight off rapists and people who try to rob her. That she was robbed a couple of times and stuff. And now, it's that bad in your country that you're gonna walk and risk your life with your children to come here and try to get a better,
It is.
to have a
Here
better
in
life.
Venezuela is.
I can understand that. That I understand, but there's a way of doing things.
See, but that person broke 2 laws. Because you need a passport to go to Mexico from Venezuela, and then you need a passport to come to the United States.
Yeah, well, she broke through a couple of countries.
Yeah, and that's another fight. Why is Mexico fighting with Venezuela? Ain't y'all
This year we allowed 7 million people to come into the USA. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But remember also,
and they're not
different
all
nations.
they're not all Latinos.
No,
They're
no,
not,
a lot of
they're
Africans
not.
también. A lot of West
Yes,
Africans.
a lot of them.
A lot of West Africans. But the thing is, I mean, this nation was basically built by blacks and Latinos. I'm sorry to say.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. It's a known fact. But not to say that that's your ticket to come here. I think you should be vetted. I mean, however you're gonna say. I mean, you just can't pick up a phone and call your country. Mira, Juan Papo Chulo, is he good? Somebody will say, yeah, he's good. All right, está bien.
And that's
You
the
can't-
fear that a lot of us have.
You can't vet. But you know what's funny? They were talking about the stuff in Staten Island. Now they were saying, oh, well, they're letting these people in, come vetted. They're not vetted or anything. Yeah, but if I move into your neighborhood, I think Charles came up with this point last week or the week before. If I come into your neighborhood and buy a house, how are you gonna know who I am? Are you gonna vet me?
It's true.
¿Tú me entiendes? Oh, well, it's different. What's the difference? Because I'm an American and I bought the house as opposed to this person coming in, this lady coming in with her 2 children. What, is she coming here to do something dastardly? Are these kids midgets?
I think they were talking more about like men.
No.
Like,
no. I'm gonna tell you
the-
exactly what it is in Staten Island.
What it is.
There goes the value of their homes.
That's what it is.
Exactly. It's
Oh,
economic
my
for them. It's economic. Why are you gonna say it's good for some and not for others? Bring them in, but not in my neighborhood. Now, on the Upper West Side, the same thing is happening now. They have an old, I forgot what it was. I heard a little bit about out there on the news. They don't want it in their neighborhood. So where are they supposed to go? ¿Tú me entiendes?
Yeah. No,
Oh, they can
pa'
come in,
Islita.
but not in my neighborhood.
Pa' ahí mismo, pa' la islita.
I mean, I
they
don't
can go-
get it.
they can go to the-
Ukrainians. Ukrainians we can understand because they're a war-torn country, but it's funny. They're bringing in the Ukrainians. Nothing against the Ukrainians. I just know the situation is a lot different, but they're coming in and they're getting their homes and everything. But then
No,
again, they
they
have a lot
get
of
it.
sponsors.
Oh, they
A lot
do.
of them have sponsors. They have
Because
family here.
I've seen reports that they come and they
Yeah.
get a job. They establish them with their kids and their home. I mean, this is great neighborhoods that they
Yeah,
putting them
but the
in.
thing is because they're being sponsored. See, now we can take
Yeah,
a
they're being
lesson.
sponsored by the United States trying
No,
to
no.
kiss-
you have
kiss
a lot
butt.
of prominent Ukrainians here that are taking them into the community.
Oh, yeah.
A
See,
lot of prominent Ukrainians that say, "All right, bring them in," but not as many Ukrainians are coming in as, of course, Latinos. Because we just
Latinos.
like,
Well, then, again, like you mentioned before, not all are Latinos.
oh no, a lot of them
I
are West
think that
African.
A lot of them are
A lot of from different
individuals are
from
going
different
into these
influences.
countries.
Yes.
And they figure, well, we're
Yeah.
gonna go into this, let's say Guatemala and Honduras, and then we're gonna make our journey up to the United States.
Yeah, they're coming from everywhere. Now, Lucy, you said that about the Ukrainians también, the ones we give millions to. But you got to understand también, that's coming out of the military budget. It's not coming out of any other, they're not stopping Medicaid or cutting Medicaid. This is
They
from the
know
military.
what they're doing.
No,
They
this
know
is
what
coming
they're
straight from the
doing.
military.
That's a future
No.
ally of
Why
the
do you
United
think?
States.
Why do you think that?
And where you
our-
think the military budget comes from? Taxes.
Yeah, no, but I'm
From
saying
us.
is,
From our
but they're
working
not.
So it's
but
still
you're
the
not
same.
understanding. You're not understanding. We're not taking services from you in order to fund.
No, you're just
the-
taking
the-
money from
the-
us.
The
They're just
the
taking,
Ukrainian.
yeah, well,
the
you're taking
Ukrainians.
funding from where we live.
No, you're not.
Yeah, because
How?
all this.
You think you?
They're gonna cut funding on each state.
No, they're
from the
not.
government. Yes,
No,
they
no. This is a military budget.
Yes,
That's
I know
why
that.
we have the biggest military budget in the world. We got our military budget is bigger than some of the GDPs of some countries combined. That's why because
So why
we
if they have such a great budget, why they don't help the veterans right now? Why they closing the hospitals? Why they closing? Yes, they
Where-
do.
what hospital they closing?
Yes,
Yes, they're closing it.
yes,
Which
they're
one?
closing them.
Which one?
The veterans hospital.
Which one? Give me one.
The one downtown, and 23rd Street.
The one
or
downtown.
something like that.
You know how
Mira,
long?
mira.
You know how
No me
long?
ponga porque-
Listen, you know how long that's been closed?
For a while.
But
They closed it because they merged it with the one in Kingsbridge. It's
But
a bigger one.
Cambridge over there, all the way. Come on.
The 4 train right up to
It
Kingsbridge.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They
Listen,
have to have
no, you can't have
They
it
have-
everywhere. No,
they-
no, no,
they-
no, no, no.
they
I'm
fought
a
for this
veteran.
country.
I'm a
That's what I'm
veteran.
saying.
Okay,
So
I'm a
they
veteran.
fought for this country, and you're gonna
This
tell
was
me
a small.
that they're gonna go and close it down, and I'm not gonna be
Charles,
able
I'm
to go
changing my
see-
mind. This was a small. This was a small hospital.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
but
it does.
was servicing the people in the city. They were servicing certain
Right.
people that were coming.
But you
from
know,
certain-
those veterans can get transportation to and from there. They don't have to get on the subway.
Well, you see, but do
They
know
have
about it?
services.
They don't.
Yes, they do.
Are they taking time to let them know about what's available for them?
They know this because their own veteran administration is telling them this.
How you know that?
Because I'm a veteran.
Oh, because well,
And I know.
you're smart because you
Because I read. I
He
research.
reads and research.
Of
There's
course.
some people that are going through tough times right now.
We all going
That
through
they're
tough
not
times.
doing anything. They need guidance.
Well, then that's where they reach out to the Veterans Administration.
They don't know how to reach out.
No, but the
If they're
money.
a veteran, they know.
But the money that's coming from the Army budget, the key word is budget. So each year they find out how much more they spent, and they take more tax money to
Yeah,
make
but
a
it's
new
not
budget.
coming out. But it's not
So
cutting.
overall, but it's not cutting. But overall, it's still tax-paying dollars.
Of course.
That's
It's not-
the whole
it,
thing
It doesn't
about
come out of. Everything is going to be from taxpayer dollars. No one is going to be satisfied with anything you do. Nobody. It's just like people saying they want to forgive some student loans, and they say, "No, I had to pay my way through." Yeah, you did. But now, if you bought, let's say you rented a hotel room,
Right.
and you paid $160, but I came in at last minute when it was discounted with half. Are you gonna get pissed off?
Yes.
Why?
Because.
¿Quién te manda?
Pues,
Why you do it ahead of time? You should have waited. You know this.
well, because
No,
we
nobody-
people like to plan.
Everybody is not. Well, if you like to plan, then you're going to pay accordingly. Don't get butthurt for that. That's what I tell people. Don't get butthurt for something that's not in your control.
But we have the right to say something about
Of course
it.
you do, but it's not going to do anything.
But but we have to talk about it.
Wasting
this is why
air.
We're talking about it.
Is it going to get resolved?
Who knows?
The hotel industry is going to say,
By
yeah.
people listening, they
we're gonna-
start changing their ways and
Yeah.
start directing
Obviously, you
their
don't know how
certain things.
you don't know how billion-dollar businesses work.
No,
They don't care.
I'm still the little person.
They don't care. They don't care. You're gonna see. You have to be savvy.
Right.
You got to do the research.
That's
You know,
why you read a lot.
so, bro, that's what they call me Johnny Google at work. I research everything. Once in a while, I'll get a story and I'll get caught up in it and it sounds good and I put it out and I say, damn, why did I put it out? I didn't research it. Sometimes I'm wrong and I admit it. So listen, I was wrong. I didn't research it or whatever and stuff. You know, but we get taxed for everything. But nobody's pissed off at the billions and billions of taxes that we pay that go to other states. That we don't have any control over. Nobody moans about that.
All right, guys, I got to read the comments because they're coming in.
Yeah.
So Lucy Santos said, so what, guess what? I don't mind at all if you make effing sense. Now supporting someone's lifestyle, phone bill, rent, food stamps, etc., and they never pay not a single tax dollar. I have an issue with that.
But who exactly are you talking about, Lucy?
I don't know. And then she said, this guy is
Because coming
Democrat.
in.
So,
No, I'm not a Democrat nor Republican. I'm a registered
And then-
independent.
yeah, and then we have YouTube people saying, politically, Blueprint will never change.
No, it won't.
To be honest,
No.
the money they send to Ukraine doesn't affect my money or cost of living with only control that. It does it really though, because it does at the end. You just don't notice that it's affecting our lives. But later down the line, when you see,
may.
we can't give this pencil to a student. Why? Because somewhere down the line we use tax.
No,
You know, we use extra tax somewhere else. So it does affect us. Maybe not on the end, but in the long run, it does.
Right.
Well, it may. Then no, I'm not a Democrat, Lucy.
That's
And,
why I was laughing.
No, not that. See, it has nothing. See, I don't hate the Republican Party. I don't. I got a lot of friends who are freaking Trump supporters that I went to boot camp with. But these are my brothers, and they know they respect my boundary. I respect their boundary, and you can't call them a racist because most of our friends in boot camp were black and Latino.
Right.
And bro, this guy is from the sticks of Mississippi, the biggest. They say the biggest racist state in the whole country, and this guy's like my brother.
Oh my goodness.
He's like my brother. We talked on the phone for like 2 hours when we finally found each other, crying like little girls. You know, and it's they try to pit us against each other, Democrats and Republicans. This is why I'm a registered independent. I can go either way.
Right.
You know, and I have, when you use your extremism to try to get ahead, that's what I have a problem with. We need to advocate and teach our people what resources
Yes,
are out there.
LJ.
Of course, exactly,
That's what I
LJ,
meant.
exactly.
You have
You have to, but also we have to do our own homework also.
But a lot of the, a lot of people they don't have the resources. They're going through their own.
I
things
guarantee
going
you
on
they
in
have
their
a
own
phone.
life.
I
Oh,
guarantee you they got
I'm
a cell
sure.
phone. This is
I'm
a powerful
sure.
tool.
I'm sure.
Google
they
it
do.
instead of talking on
But you know what?
Twitch.
Their mind is not. They don't comprehend those things. So you have to. Not only are you spending money to do all this and helping this, and spend money on trying to reach out to all these veterans out there. There's a lot of them that they don't have
If
nowhere
you-
to go.
if-
They don't know. They don't have the resources. They
if-
don't have anything.
If you have, like I said, if you have a phone, you can call the VA and make an appointment.
Of course. Oh no,
Okay.
I am not saying
I
that they
have
don't.
I have come across there are a lot of things that need to be done to fix the Veterans Affairs system.
Yes.
There needs a lot of things need to be done. But you have also I've talked to a lot when I was working in the subway.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work overnight sometimes, and I speak to a lot of people who are homeless.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are veterans, and I tell you, listen. Let me give you a number you can call to get resources. Oh, no, they're always messing me up. I said, listen, this guy with me. No, leave me alone, leave me alone. What do you want me to do? Grab you by the throat? Grab you to the vet?
No, I understand completely.
You could
but
only
still,
help.
You have to.
You could only
reach
help
out.
so much.
And say,
I
look,
agree.
listen,
I don't. Hold on.
Right
I don't have
now
a,
you're not
hold
ready.
Hold on.
Read it.
Lucy says, I agree. I don't have a particular political association, but I am for policies. Exactly. Not voting for personality. We don't vote on popularity contest.
Javier,
Exactly.
It's true. Why are you yelling?
Mind your business, Harv. You're not here. Do me a favor, cut him off.
Cálmate.
Nah. No. Is that every time I talk on the mic, I don't hear myself when I listen to the
okay.
show, so I gotta speak louder so I can hear myself. Trump is an a-hole. Yeah, we know that.
Of course.
But some of his beliefs and policies I agree with. But what policies? What beliefs? Give me one. One of his policies that he actually believes in and that he's actually put forward.
I don't believe anything. He just want to be there to make money.
Listen,
for all
anybody-
his family in the warehouse.
Anybody
So they could get
who's
paid.
been around in the 70s and the 80s and knows Trump and you still like him, there's a problem. He has no policies. I'm still waiting for his magnificent what is it healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for his magnificent this and that. And he doesn't do anything.
So now that you mentioned Trump and all this policies and stuff, that's one of the other things that Hispanics have against each other too, because they could be Latinos that they agree with Trump, and there's some
I'm still trying to
Latinos.
figure that one out.
Okay, so that's one of the
The one thing I liked about Trump was he was trying to get people off their asses and off of welfare and get work. And they didn't like that. So
He
that's
sure
why
didn't.
all of a sudden
he started cutting benefits like
Exactly.
crazy.
So a
People
lot of
were
people,
angry.
the people that liked him was the ones that were paying taxes. The ones that didn't really like him are the ones that were collecting.
Yeah, but those are the guys that don't even vote.
Yeah. But they don't want
Those are the
that
ones that don't even vote.
You don't
Listen.
you don't have to vote to have a big word in social media because everybody is a sheep. So they're going to go with whatever people say. So people
Yeah,
are like,
but,
"Hey, Trump is this, Biden is that. Listen, like I said before, the whole government sucks.
What is HBCU, Lucy? What's the First Step Act? This is stuff I'm hearing for the first time. Because Trump didn't do jack. I'm sorry. Except for if
Sure
you're a
did.
billionaire. I'm sorry. And then people say, oh, I see more money in my income tax. No, you didn't. No, you
No.
didn't. Only billionaires got that bailout. Only billionaires got that tax cut. Because I got less money. So,
I don't know.
and then
it's
and you know what gets me also? Oh, Biden's raising taxes and all this stuff and everything. I said, hello, we're still under the same tax code as Trump. That doesn't finish until
I think people are just
2025
upset because they haven't sent out a check out. That's what it is.
because of the cuts that homeboy Trump did with the IRS. They didn't want to hire anybody.
Exactly. I think LJ had a good comment there.
Can you see that comment, Charles?
LJ said,
No. Look it up. You wanna prove to me, Lucy? You show me facts. I'm not gonna look it up. Está loca.
Me?
I love you, but está loca.
Now he's yelling at Lucy. Mira.
No,
know, right?
Lucy. Mira. Date
L-
quieta.
LJ said, if I want something, I'll go out and get it. If I need to pay for school, then I'll pay 2 or 3 jobs. Do what it takes. For me and my family, of course. If there is a free way, why not take it?
Oh no, of course.
Of course.
Free is always good, and it tastes better too.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with free.
Oh, no. Free is good. But when you really don't need it and that freeness can help something else,
Oh, absolutely.
it's just like my son. They were giving free book bags in the school, and I was like, he still got last year's book bag. I'm good. And she was like, you sure? I'm like, give it to someone that really need. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's free doesn't mean it's supposed to be.
No, absolutely.
I think that
But-
the greediness
Oh,
everybody's
no, no.
having lately is just crazy.
Yeah.
You know? But
But back to the reason why we're here. Why there's always hatred in between the same race. That needs, especially the Latinos. Like I said, Mexico, Venezuela. Ain't y'all like next door neighbors?
No, Venezuela's
Yeah.
in a different continent.
No, but if before, a lot of them used to get pissed because you'd be like, "Oh, you Mexican?" No, what's the difference? They used to look at you like, "What's the difference?" Y'all both was from the same era. You know what I mean? Like the same land before they separate y'all.
That's true.
So y'all still Mexicans. So why y'all fighting with each other? Puerto Rico fighting with New York City. Why? Ain't we still Latinos?
like, still Latino. They always have some animosity to say that we're not Latino enough.
what they call us? New Yorkers?
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers.
And I call them Campo.
Yeah. Give me some links, Lucy. Give me some links that I can look up. Post it on the page.
Now he's
No,
arguing
no, no,
with
no, no,
Lucy.
no, 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 because this is a great discussion. Post it on the page, Lucy, and it's something that we can discuss for a future show.
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely. You know, and I love you, Lucy, because I know you can probably kick my ass, but you're there and I'm here, so.
Javier said, let's have women, men of color, and younger people run for president. I will go with maybe a woman, but sometimes really you got to really pick and choose when you pick brown and black people to run
Right.
stuff when they got anger in them. So
Yeah, well,
and
you know
then the
what?
younger group, we ain't putting none of these young people
Oh,
to be
no.
a president. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell to the no.
I'm gonna be male. I'm gonna be male chauvinistic right here for a moment.
Oh God.
If we're gonna have a woman president, it's gotta be after menopause.
No,
oh
we need.
my God, really?
Because
We-
when that month
Really?
comes, listen, you don't know who you're getting.
You
No.
know what? I bet
I
you
would
things
go-
are gonna
You
get
don't know
done.
who you're getting that
Things
month.
are gonna get done.
I would get.
No,
Oh,
but
We're
she's
gonna
pissed.
have everybody on their feet.
no, we can put a
keep
woman
that.
president, but the vice president has to be a male, and he takes over once a week, a month.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Because mira, when no, not even that. We'll know. So listen, that they get that, we'll take over for a little while. When you come back, and we can, because I don't want to end up. I don't want to end up in a war with Brooklyn.
On your toes. We'll keep you guys on your toes.
You give yourself too much credit.
I know.
But
we-
in all honesty, to jump right back into what Javier said, in this day of age, you can't really pick one because, like I said, you got the black and brown that are going to be angry, and then you can't really put the woman because of the whole woman empowerment type
Right.
of thing, and then you definitely can't put none of the youngsters because they are sheeps and non-common sense
Well,
people.
you know
So
who
who are we going to really
you know
put
who I
for
like?
president?
What's that? I think
Who?
he's from Kentucky or Tennessee. The black kid, the Congress or the councilman or something that they kicked him out of Congress, and they brought him back in because he was at a protest and stuff like that. This kid, bro, he speaks magnificently. Look it up there,
Johnny,
Charles.
you
His
have
name.
to- yeah, you have to. And
And
put the link in the.
This
website
guy,
so you could
this
discuss
guy.
it.
Yeah, no. Listen, guys. Stuff that you guys want to speak about. Put the topics up and the links and everything, and we can talk.
See,
He's
Lucy,
right.
Lucy can't
I'm
be
a
a
bona
president.
fide B when I PMS. Yeah.
See, we can have them as a president.
No, you know what you do? Every month te damos 5 días de vacación.
Especially
We'll lock you up in a room with padded room so you don't hurt yourself.
Johnny,
Oh my
Johnny,
God, I
can you
can't.
imagine a Latina as a president?
Oh, no.
Oh,
se
my
jodió la
God.
cosa.
What? No,
Te
we'll.
jodiste.
No. We be in trouble. We be in trouble.
yes.
Because once you flip that switch, you don't know who you're going to get.
No, because
And they know it.
Mm-mm.
And they know it. You know
Gonna
it.
have you guys on your toes. Like
You're
I
going to
said.
have
Yes, we
nobody
will.
told.
And
Yes,
especially,
we will.
especially when
Yes,
they
we
doing
will.
a speech.
Yes, we will.
They doing a speech, and at the same time, mira, turn the rice.
Yeah, right?
Limpia ahí.
Mira el arroz, mira el arroz.
No.
Limpia ahí.
Please follow Larry Elder. He's running for president. Who's Larry Elder? Put that up on the page. Send me the link on the Latino Rudio. I want to read up on this stuff. I'm telling you, I'm a researcher. I love this stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because she won't do it.
No, of course.
Because she's
So-
a woman.
and-
She's a Latina. She might be going through it now.
Oh, I'm not. Listen, you guys can. Well, you have some homework to do over the weekend since you said you didn't do anything.
Chancletazo. Hey, ten cuidado, Lucy. I might like that. You never know. Anyway,
Ay.
no, but seriously,
I know the
we-
flag will be a chancleta now.
Mira, Correa y Papao.
If a Latino's a president,
Lucy, I'm coming over.
they changing the
Mira,
flag to a chancleta.
Yeah, right. A flying chancleta.
And they know how to aim it too.
Of course.
Just like-
But getting back to it.
Yeah.
See if you can find that. Oh man, what's that guy from Kentucky or Tennessee? I think he's a congressman, and he's a young kid, and this kid speaks
interesting.
eloquently. Excuse me. I even like the minority leader. What's his name? The guy from Brooklyn.
Right, that he was just replaced Pelosi.
Yes, yes. Pelosi.
Pelosi, I'm
Pelosi.
so sorry. Listen,
She got to be from El Barrio.
I'm from the barrio, okay? I have an accent.
Pelosi.
Pelosi.
Yeah, he's what is it? I was gonna say Cory Booker. No, he was a senator.
No.
But the other guy, he speaks and he tells you what's up.
The youngest congressman is Madison Courthorn from North Carolina. He's the youngest.
Oh, wow.
There's another guy. Try from I think it's Tennessee, if I'm correct. I'm not
but
sure.
they're not Latino, so I don't really worry about it right now.
No, but we need a lot of a lot of
I think we need Latinos, to get more involved in politics in their community.
Well, they are
They
involved,
are?
but they're low level.
Yeah.
we gotta bring them up. Because that's another clash. He goes, y'all already had a black president. Leave us alone now. No,
now they
we
got
had two. You know that we had two black presidents.
We did?
One real white and one dark.
Oh, my God.
No, my friends tell me that we already had a black president. His name was Clinton.
Yep. But he didn't inhale though. That's the
No,
problem.
he didn't.
Yeah, no, he didn't inhale. But
He did not have
we
any
have
with that.
such the bad thing is with the Republican Party, maybe not even so. Well, they are scared. It's the people who follow Trump.
Right.
He personally is destroying the Republican Party because there are some
He is.
smart Republicans out there, some people who have serious ideas and stuff. Not these ultra ones that want to cut this and want to cut that. They want to cut all budgets and everything. They want to kill the infrastructure bill that Biden put out. That put all these
Yep.
people to work, and they're the first ones to complain that this bridge went down because you messed up. No, you didn't want to fund it.
Exactly.
And
Listen,
then all the stuff that was
And they
going,
complain about it.
all the stuff that was being built and everything, the Republicans were taking
We
credit
got-
for it. That's
we
why
got,
Biden put his name on it.
We got comments on the original topic, but before I mentioned the original topic, you said the Republicans were smart. If you were smart, you would never follow someone that's diamond cheating.
No, but
anyway,
I'm
let's
not
go to
I'm not saying all Republicans.
no, but I'm just saying the word smart cannot come with a negative after that. But LJ said my family from Ecuador and was here from the 90s because New York City. My accent came out there, right? New York
Epa.
City, New York City,
New York.
New York.
Nicole.
Either you was Boricua, Dominican, or Mexican. That's it.
You're right.
There was
You're right.
nothing
He's
else.
right. He's right.
And then he said, now it's normal to see people from over South America and all that.
It's so true.
Look at the barrio. A lot of South Americans in the barrio now.
I know.
Puerto Ricans are moving out.
They're moving out. They're
Yeah.
moving to Florida.
Yep. They're moving to Florida or upstate, Connecticut, Jersey. They're moving up and out.
Yeah.
But back in the days, because I never really heard Venezuela. I always thought they were Mexicans when I was young because they just said Mexican.
We all thought they were
You know?
Mexican
And
because
then
they
half
were
of the
the biggest
time,
population.
half of the time there was a
Exactly,
couple of Filipinos mixed in there, but they called them Mexicans too. But they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they all looked alike.
Yeah.
So why now? Why now? All of a sudden, people want to be separated from that and then use that as a crutch of hatred.
It is. It's unfortunate. I think that it's just like, I feel that they feel threatened by this people coming in and
Oh, of course they feel threatened.
But they Latinos. Shouldn't you uplift them as well?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead of trying to bring them down.
But you know,
I think that it's just the mentality. This is the American mentality that is going on right now.
Right.
I think that a lot of us, have this mentality, once we establish ourselves here, we pay taxes, we working, we have children, we consider ourselves Americans.
well, you are if you were born here.
Yeah.
Or in
But
Puerto Rico.
And even if you decide to become a citizen, once you have your citizenship, you are an American. So your mentality starts changing. So if somebody from another country comes, we all automatically go into this vibe of well, you know, you have to do this. Why is this and why is that?
You know what that's called?
You
That's
know?
called Americanized.
Yep. Once you become
That's what it
Americanized,
is.
they forget about
Now,
where they came from.
Going back to let me see what
And then-
and we should be embarrassed that we Boricuas been in Spanish Harlem longer than Mexicans, and they own more businesses. Shout out to them. Let's talk about it. También,
Yeah.
okay. Now I was gonna bring up something that since 2010. What was it? 1.2 million Puerto Ricans left New York for brighter pastures. They bought homes and moved out. They moved to Florida. They retired
neighborhoods.
and stuff. Better neighborhoods and stuff. So you definitely, if you're moving out of El Barrio, now you're creating
a space.
a space, and they're gonna come in and see. The thing is with the migrants, people talking about that they say they get free services, they get free Social Security. No, they don't get none of that. That's only for taxpayers. If you pay taxes, you get Social Security. Anybody who tells you they are is a liar.
Right.
Let me tell you that right now. It's a liar because you got take for instance what happened in Florida when all the 800,000 migrants, illegal migrants, they come to this country to work because they got families to support. In other countries, in their country, they come here to work, and they volunteer to pay Social Security tax and Medicare tax because it looks good on their paperwork when they want to become legalized citizens. I mean, legal residents on the road to becoming a citizen, because it looks good. Because listen, these guys volunteer to pay into something that they can't even draw on. So this makes you look good because now, and they pay the taxes, and even if they didn't pay Social Security tax or Medicare tax, they still adding to the tax base because when you go shopping, you got to pay sales tax.
Sales tax.
Everybody pays
It's
taxes
true.
when you go to the store. There's no color boundary taking your green money. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
They
Probably don't get Social Security and everything, but they still get food stamps.
might get food stamps
But
because
they didn't put nothing in to get food stamps. That's why a lot of people are complaining.
A lot
well,
of
I mean,
people
listen,
feeling a certain
food
type of
stamps,
way.
big deal. People got to eat. You want them to starve to death? Come on, man. Let's see. This is the problem with us.
But
Yeah.
no, I
No,
know.
no, no,
is
I
the
know
People
that.
get angry because people
But
work
there's
hard
there's
and
a
they can't afford to buy food.
there's
So,
a give
and
and
they
take.
apply for it. I'm sorry,
Right.
Charles.
No,
they apply for it.
Yep.
And then they get denied. And it's like, what
You
you want me
got-
to do? I have children. I have, I'm struggling. And then they come to this country and they get it like this. Like,
You know what it
I
is?
mean?
Because it's a threshold of what you make. If you make $1 over the threshold, you're not getting it. That has to change.
But you know what? The
That has
fact
to
is that we don't
change.
come home with that amount,
Yeah.
with the net worth. We don't come home with that.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. 'Cause
Gross
after taxes,
gross is
I'm
before
sorry.
taxes. Net
Yes.
is.
Sorry.
You know, sometimes I gotta tell her some things.
sometimes,
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes.
I gotta do what
Your-
But,
your-
research
if
more.
they were to go by your net, then it's a different story. But
Yeah.
a lot of people use the gross. And they
But
don't understand that you got to pay
here's a
things.
couple comments by Lucy said, "We're too busy wanting to look rich than be rich."
Exactly.
And
Facts.
we talked about that on my show the other time, where Filipinos come here, they help each other out. They even call their family and say, "Hey, I'm opening up a business to bring you here."
Yes.
Los Indios do the same thing.
Yep.
The Africans do the
Yep.
same thing. Puerto Ricans do not do the same thing. Dominicans do not do the same thing.
No.
Mexicans do the same thing.
right.
The Mexicans help each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
so
why?
that's why there's a lot more Mexicans building stores being built, because they all helping each
Yeah.
other. You know, one owner made a lot of money. They give that loan to their friend. They don't even get a bank loan. They normally get a loan from other Mexican businesses, and then they open up
It's
that
so
business. You go to a bodega and be like, "Yo, I need about at least $5,000 more to open up the store." Well, yo no sé qué va a pasar porque yo no lo tengo.
Ay, mijo. Eh.
You know what I
Lucy,
mean? So-
I didn't say 2 million.
Perdona, Sai.
I said around 1.2 million, so I wasn't that far off from 900,000.
She wanted to make sure it was correct.
That's right, Lucy.
Lucy, are you in New
We need
York?
to get Lucy here.
Are you in New York? I would love to have her here.
Yes, Lucy.
I would
come.
love to have her here.
Yes.
Yes. But not with you.
What you mean?
No, I can't have two of you here. Está loca.
No, let's see.
Está loca.
Come.
No.
Let's get her here.
No, it'd be great. It'd be great.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll probably have to plan it for next season. But yeah, I want to have people come and talk.
We have to have guests.
No, but seriously, a lot of Puerto Ricans have left New York. You know, a lot of them for greener pastures or for whatever other reasons.
Better life.
You know,
I
some
mean,
people
you
get
know.
better life. They got that nice job. They were able to get the nice home. Because everyone's dream is to have the house with the white picket
That's
fence and
American
stuff. Yeah,
dream,
that's the
of
American
course.
dream. And why can't we get a piece of that?
And you want the best
You
for
work
your
and you
children.
strive for it.
You want the best for your
Exactly.
kids too.
Exactly,
Better
exactly.
schools, better atmosphere.
I lose my job. Been a taxpayer for 30 years. Guess what? I won't qualify based on my DK W-2. I won't. So you're right.
¿Lo ve?
I don't want people to go hungry, but I also want to be fed. Exactly. 100%, Lucy. 100%. See,
Exactly.
that's the problem is, the problem is not us. It's with the higher ups
Right.
on the laws that they make and everything, because one, they are asking for our inputs. And when they do have like public meetings where you can come and talk and stuff like that, a lot of us don't go. Because one guy
That
will
I have
say,
to agree with
one
you.
guy will say, I'm not going to go, this guy would do it. I'm not going to go, that one would do it. By the time we see, nobody went.
But also, you know what? Sometimes we working so hard and we working long hours that we don't have time to go to these meetings sometimes. So I have to, you know what I mean? I don't
But
want to
it-
say, you know.
we
it
can get out
doesn't-
that. We can get out early one day.
Yeah, but
Sometimes people
that's
want-
not.
What it comes down to is what it comes down to, honestly, is excuses. Because if you're passionate about improving your situation and the overall community situation, I'm sure a couple
I
could
agree
take that time
completely,
off
but sometimes,
and do it.
you know, a lot of people are passionate. Sometimes they just can't do it.
Yes, you can.
Because
There's-
they have
there's no such thing as the word-
responsibilities. You have
You know what?
responsibilities.
You want someone to really go and take their time to do it and take off of work. Do what you do with everything else. Put a lot of commercials. Because they don't tell you when they are going to be having
Yep.
them. They don't put it out there.
they
They
don't.
I agree.
They do
I
like the
agree.
news. We're having a meeting today. Today? What the hell?
Yeah, but also
They do not mention it.
one
It's
thing.
so true.
So you have to keep promoting it so people go.
One case in point. When I worked for the transit, when I worked in the subway, they were rehabbing the East Tremont station on the 2 line. That's a high station. And they were having public forums. They had like 6 of them. And they were posted up all over the subway, on the trains, because I've seen them myself. Nobody went, so they didn't put the elevator in.
Yeah, but that's not government. We don't care for that.
MTA is
Yeah, that's just a
state
train.
run.
We-
The thing
we-
is,
we worried
people
about
say,
running our life.
Oh, they fixed the station, but they couldn't put an elevator in. He
Well,
goes,
you
but
should
they
have been
had
there.
meetings out for it. Oh, come out and see it. They were right there. As a matter of fact, if you turn around, you'll see the posting right there. They turn around and look, and they walk away. Read. Look for things. Don't have.
You know, it's
you
that
know
we're
what?
busy with our own lives. You
'cause-
know how many people are walking fast to get to work on time?
Excuses,
They have to- It's
excuses,
not
excuses,
It's not
excuses, excuses.
Sometimes
If you-
we
mira,
are in a rush to go
get on the
from
MTA
point
app.
A to point B.
Get on the MTA app instead of chatting on WhatsApp or whatever. Get on the MTA app. See what's going on. They list everything that's going on MTA. Public forums, meetings, any track work to be done or whatever, so you don't get caught by surprise.
So then let's
Excuses.
let's tell the government to do an app like that, and then
Yeah,
people
wha-
could, but they will not tell you when they voting. Stop worrying about who the president is. Stop worrying about voting
When-
for the vice
but
president.
they vote.
Exactly.
But start worrying about congressmen. Those are the ones that making the laws. Worry
Right.
about them.
Right.
They will not
Do
tell
you
you
know who
when
your
the day is
congressman
to
is?
vote for them.
For your
My-
district,
For my district, no.
perfect example. See what I mean?
Listen, well, because
You're
you
a
know,
smart woman. Find out
I
who it
am a
is.
smart woman,
Find out who it is.
and I will.
And then write to them. What is your agenda? And they give these things out publicly. You can go to the office and pick up whatever you want.
You know, I think it's just like, and I'm including myself in that. A lot of people are so disappointed with all of these people because they say you put them up in these positions and they don't do anything.
Okay,
They
now,
do not
okay,
do
that's
anything.
fine.
And then you don't see them anywhere. They come out and for them to get your vote, and once they get your vote, you don't see them.
So why don't you get
You
involved?
do not see them.
They need more
Why
Latinos
don't-
to be in.
That's
in-
what it is.
Why don't we get involved?
Are you do you get involved?
I don't need to
Why?
because I have the information I need.
And how you got the information?
I
Because
research.
You research.
I read. I
That's
go
the
on
word
my
of the day,
congressman
research.
and my senators' websites and stuff. You go on any. You can go on
But
the U.S. government's website, Congress or Senate, and you can look up your district and find out who your person
do-
is and call them. They
But
answer
do
the
you
phone.
know? Do you know the person in your neighborhood?
No,
Why not?
But I know his office. I don't need to know right now
Why not?
because I don't need to know. I'm
So
not
then
complaining
why
like you are
I know, but why? Then why are you telling us to do the same thing when you don't do it?
because I don't have to.
Why you don't have to?
Because I have all the information I need.
But having the information and doing something with it is totally different.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
Thank you,
having the information ain't gonna do
But
nothing
I'm
for
not.
us.
But I'm
If
not.
you're not, you don't even know the person. You
I'm
don't
not
even
sitting
go
for
out
that,
there.
but-
Do you go?
But
to
I don't
these
make
meetings?
excuses.
Nobody's making excuses.
I've been
I'm
to a
just
couple.
saying-
I've been to a couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what happened? Were you outspoken about
No,
your belief?
I sat there and listened because you know what it is? You listen first and then you react. You don't go there and talk about something that you don't know nothing about. You do the research first, then you go.
So, but I thought that you would do research before going into these places. So you should be just ready to say.
I do my
what you have
research
to
by
say.
listening to other people talking.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then I come back later. You got to arm yourself.
Let's get
Listen,
ready to
you have to see. Because I've fallen for this too. This is why I do so much research because I've fallen for this. I've complained
But
about
you
this,
do all
about that, and
research,
everything.
But when you get a chance to go and you don't say anything.
Why?
They said this guy is Mr. Pushback.
I don't. No. Listen, I want you on my show. I want you on my show.
We have to have Lucy
I-
here.
do-
Johnny's starting to speak like the mayor that we have, the flip flopper.
No.
Because
Not
the
flip-flopping.
mayor
I
right
do-
now, all of a sudden, he's against the putting people there. But he was the first one that wanted them here and put them places.
Yes.
Oh well, he was.
Welcome.
Listen,
New Yorkers can welcome
I'm glad.
anybody.
I'm glad I'm not in politics. Because
I'm
I'm glad
glad
I
too,
don't.
'cause,
I'm
you
glad I
know.
don't have to make those decisions. Because to make a decision whether it could favor you and not favor me, and I'll get upset. Then one day when it doesn't favor you and it favors me, you get upset.
Exactly.
It's just human nature. It's just human nature. I've fallen for all this stuff, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna start reading up on this stuff. You know, not now in my neighborhood. I don't. My neighborhood. I'm glad. I'm blessed that I live in a decent neighborhood. I was able to, I was able to afford it. Before now, forget about it. An apartment where I live now, this is like almost
Oh, my
$2,000.
goodness.
But
It's crazy.
I go in there and they post on my building. Matter of fact, this Saturday, I'm supposed to. They're gonna have a cleanup on Pelham Parkway. Pelham Parkway, cleaning up and stuff. I might just go.
Okay.
Take my son, then we go there and help out the community and
That's
stuff.
great.
And then they
That's
what
the
we have
first
to do,
step.
we have been programmed to have things told to us because I've fallen for it.
Right.
And it's like going back to like when you do track work. I had one guy saying, "Yo, how come they don't say nothing about these trains not stopping here and all this stuff and everything?" I said, "Papa, just turn around. It's posted right behind you. Posted. I look. Sometimes I don't. I'm human.
It's just,
But you have to look before you leap.
Of course, but still, it's not in every station. It's not in every place, and not in. You know what I
But
mean?
you know what?
There's a lot of things that are.
If there's a person at the
you
booth,
know?
you ask them.
Well, they have attitudes.
Well, then if you don't have, they have an attitude.
Yeah,
they
they
have
have
a,
an
they have a
attitude.
badge number. You report them. Trust me, they will do something. They will do something. If enough people talk, you guys see the thing is, we can't complain. You have to make a paper trail.
Right.
You can't just
There's
say
a lot of people that have.
like-
they don't have time to do this.
exactly.
paper trail.
So if you don't have the
They don't
time
have
to do it,
because they have to work.
If you don't
to
have-
food in their table.
if
for
you
their
see,
family.
no, you're making excuses.
So it's not an
It's an
excuse.
excuse.
It's
What-
life.
what-
It's life.
It takes 2 minutes
It's
while you're getting
life.
onto the subway to find out what's going on.
It's life. We
Why do you think that when they having these meetings, and I do the quoting in the air that y'all guys don't see me, they having these meetings, they always do it around 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, through the weekdays.
No.
10
I've
o'clock.
seen them
None of them.
6
None of
o'clock,
them.
7 o'clock at night. Yes,
No.
they have.
Everybody's
Yes,
on
they
their
have.
way to go to work.
Any government. I'm talking about let's put this money towards this. All those type of conversations that will reflect your life. I'm not talking about building a elevator or doing that. Those be like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night. Housing
Exactly.
want to put a
So
new
true.
color. 6 o'clock meeting, 7 o'clock meeting.
Uh-huh.
Housing want to spend your money on something that is going to affect your pockets. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the morning, because they know you're working and you're not going to come
Well,
out
okay.
of work.
I'll give you
That
that.
is so true.
I'll give you that. We're up in the Bronx, Lucy. We're up in the Bronx. No, we're not going to give you an Uber.
Listen,
No,
you
but-
pay for it, Lucy.
Sure,
You
yeah,
pay
yo lo voy a
for it.
pagar. Yeah.
But tú
Dile
lo
que
vas
yo lo
a pagar.
pago.
$2.50.
LJ, the worst thing we have is also the best thing we got. The internet and social media. 100%.
Amen.
Yes.
100%.
Yes,
That's
it's
why I
so
tell
true,
people,
LJ.
you have
It's
a
so
phone.
true.
You know
It's
how
so true. I
powerful.
understand,
You know
yeah.
how powerful this phone is. This is just as powerful as a computer. You can look up anything you want, but the thing is, we've become programmed. Not blaming anyone, but we've become programmed to do things, and that's how we get brainwashed and stuff like that. And I have sympathy, and I have anger, because one, you fell into it, and two, you stay in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you fell in it and then you start to realize it, but you know what? I feel comfortable here. Dame quedarme aquí. And complain from the outside. No.
But it's just
That's
that
our problem.
sometimes
We
we are
don't.
so entwining in our lives and working and all these things happening that, when we have that freedom, that 10 minutes, we use it to entertain and just take us to a different place, just to take us from that everyday
You take 7
hustle,
minutes.
You know
You
what
take
I mean?
7 minutes.
Listen,
You
it
take-
happens to all of us.
You take 7 minutes from the 10 minutes you have and have fun, and then use the last 3 minutes to complain about shit
Well,
that's not
you
getting
know what?
done.
Maybe you feel that way because you're retired and you have the time. But working
I have a full day.
working individuals, like, listen.
I have a
but-
full day.
That's it. The only thing I know is y'all got to take time to be watching the Latino Rudio and the
Oh,
other
of course, of course.
and the other show.
What?
You
This
took
is where the
you took an
wachicha
hour-
happens.
You took an hour of your show, you know.
You know, no, but honestly, we have such a powerful tool on the internet.
We do.
Now, if you go like this, he goes, damn, who's my congressman? Matter of fact, you know what you
It's
do?
true.
You know what you do?
Listen, I didn't even know.
Put in
Oh,
who's my
congressman.
congressman for, put in your address, and it'll bring it up.
Right.
It'll bring it up. Well, a couple of pages, you might have to do some reading just to get the right one you want, because that's how the internet is. They don't give you exactly what you're looking for. They gotta make you dig for
You,
it.
you put that down, and Google's gonna just put down why. They're not gonna do nothing for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I won't be surprised if some sites do that.
It's so true.
If we really want to make a change, honestly, in the Latino community as a whole, we have to get more involved. We have to
We
make
do.
the time. We have to make
No,
the
number
time.
one,
That's true.
I'll say we have to get involved, but not with the government, with each other.
No, we
Number
have,
one,
Exactly.
first.
We have to. We have to.
we have to start from the bottom.
Like I said, the Jews, the Mexicans,
Exactly.
they don't really get loans. A lot of people are like, oh, the bank gave them a loan right away. No, they got a loan from the other people that they have money. And
Exactly.
They all,
That's
so
that's how it is.
we now, some people still owe me $20. I don't know if I want to give them a loan. You know,
No, but we have. See, we become creatures of habit. See, and an elder told me this many years ago. Bad habits are the easiest to fall in, but the hardest to get out of. LJ, the people in the community should find out their local community board and be members of nonprofit who affiliate with the Congress person in their district. Exactly. Exactly. We have a lot of information out there. We got to get it out. I try to put up. I mean, most of my stuff that I put on Facebook is funny
Right.
stuff and sad
Yes.
stuff or whatever. But I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start putting up resources because I've slacked off a little bit because I got a little upset because no one was following it and just complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put it out there. And all you got to do is when you're home, instead of watching that novela, they got DVR.
I know the novela
No,
is very interesting.
DVR it and watch it later.
Oíste.
Ben-
Look it up. Look up something. You know,
bench the damn novela.
bench the novela for 1 hour. You can always DVR and watch it. Just make sure nobody calls you and tells you, mira, que lo que pasó con Amparo.
Ay,
No,
Dios mío,
cállate la
Amparo
boca, leave me alone.
convictó. Ay, Dios mío.
Like,
You know?
don't tell me I'm going to
But,
watch it on Friday.
The only way the Latino community is gonna rise is if we help each other
It's-
first from the
yes,
foundation.
that is so true.
We have to go to the foundation, or we can have a community group. Like let's say on your block, 5 or 6 people, whatever, and then you say, "Mira, I'm gonna go to this meeting. Give me all your ideas or whatever you want pitched, y yo voy." Evie, we know you work. You do. I don't know what you do, but you work in an office building. I see when you work, and you got to work. You got to put food on your table, like you said. We can find somebody who may not be, or who could be off that day, and is really passionate about the community. Boom, go to the community board meeting. Get on the community's website. See when their board meeting is and where they're gonna be or whatever, and ask these questions. Don't ask the questions offensively because they're not gonna answer you.
Right.
So I'm gonna look at you. And I'm gonna skirt the answer because now you're looking to make a public spectacle of yourself.
Of course.
Ask me an honest question, and if I tell you, listen, I don't have the answer, but I'm gonna guarantee you I will find that answer for you and keep on my butt. Keep on my butt because I love to research. People say that I should have went into politics. I'd be either in jail or dead
No.
because I'm too sarcastic.
Yes, you are.
We got to wrap it up.
Oh.
Ya mismo, yeah. Oh, my God. Ya son las 8.
Ay, Dios mío.
La
Espérate.
novela,
Ay, la novela, espérate.
Well, listen, people.
Los rolos.
We got off topic a little bit, but we did expand a little bit on the Latino plight and stuff. And this is going to be something that we're going to have more and more because it's called El Latino Rudio, not the Latin noise. But we're gonna keep up with this. And Lucy, please give me stuff. Give me stuff.
Oh my God, you
fight with me because
listen,
I'm gonna throw back at you and back.
please.
No, I love this because it's dialogue.
Give him something to do this weekend.
No, not even so. It's just dialogue. I love talking to people and they coming back and forth, and we exchange ideas. That's how we get things done. Not just say, oh, yeah, I'm finished with you. No, fight me tooth and nail.
Give him something to do, Lucy.
Anyway, you close it up.
Listen, guys, have a great week. See you next time.
Next Wednesday
Oh,
for another episode of Latino Ruido.
Ay, perdón, viste.
I'm Evie, and this is Johnny Boricua Prince Dones,
Say we
and
are
that's Charles over there.
as we are united,
Love and blessings.
and it's weak as we are divided. Unite with one another and